Flip out the push bar, make sure the latch is in, open up the wheelchair and push out the seat. And flip down the footrest. This is a 60-inch seat wheelchair, which is also 40 cm, designed for smaller size and user, and also can be used for children as well. It's small, compact, and narrow, suitable to enter narrow entrance as well. This wheelchair, how do we keep it? Flip up the footrest, flip up the seats, and close the wheelchair. As you can see from here, the lever, you can press it downwards or press inwards and flip down the push bar. Very compact after it's in closing positions. Comes with a cuff strike. This wheelchair comes with a leg rest detachable functions, armrest flip up all the way to the back, no obstructions, removable and washable backrest, as well as seat cushions. Come with a silky smooth safety belt, attendant brakes, assistant brake, anti-tipper to prevent the wheelchair from falling backwards when the assistant is not careful. Adjustable height of the anti-tipper can be adjusted as well. This is a pushchair. Allow me to touch on the specifications from front to back. Okay, first of all, this footrest can adjust all the way to the floor level or all the way up there. Several different levels you can adjust, which is all the way down you can use for user that are small size but longer legs. All the way up, okay, is for user that are smaller in size with shorter legs, especially children. Yeah, they can use that as well. Okay. The traditional type of leg detachable wheelchair, their mechanism is all in the inside. So sometimes it's very difficult for the assistant to stretch their hands in between the user to remove the footrest, or sometimes the user might want to remove the footrest themselves for easy transfer. So they had a hard time in putting their hands in between their legs. So with this mechanism outside, okay, it makes them it makes their life easier. You can just press and remove the footrest like this from the outside, right? Rather than from the inside, which sometimes they cannot feel and see underneath. So this is the improvement we have made. Armrest flip up function, just press the lever inwards, you can flip out the armrest. It's very robust. Okay, and flip all the way to the back. If some of the armrests lift up, even if you free it up, it cannot go all the way to the back. It still causes some obstructions. Okay, why do you need a leg rest detachable and armrest flip up functions? Because it's easier for the assistant to transfer the user from the wheelchair to other seats, beds, or even toilets. So it's important over here, at least from this part onwards, it must be free from any obstructions. Silky smooth cushions. This cushion is not any type of normal mesh cushions. This is a very high quality mesh. Okay, it's cooling, it's silky smooth. How do you test if the mesh is a good quality? Very simple. Velcro, you just step on it, it will not stick up, which means it is a good mesh. For those lousy mesh, when you press the Velcro, this part, the rough part of the Velcro, you press it down and you pull it out, the cloth, the mesh will come out together and stuck onto the rough part of the Velcro. So you see, this one is, I increase a lot of cost to improve the cushions. Why is that so? Because for user that are using a long period of time, okay, especially these two parts, it will cause two patches here. And it's very difficult for the user to wash it away and it will cause a foul smell. So what you do is, for this is very easy. Okay, the stitches, there are more stitches, silky smooth. Just use a warm water or water to put it inside and rinse, and that's it. Easy clean, easy dry, and it will not have any any dirt stains from the body stuck onto the cushions. Okay. silky smooth safety belt is important as well, because in any event, if the safety belt accidentally go underneath the clothes, what will it cause? It will cause abrasions on the user's stomach, especially for diabetes user, which is they cannot get cuts or any abrasions on the body. If not, it's very hard for them to recover. So silky smooth safety belt is important. Super robust, adjustable length for big belly user to small belly user. Okay. And especially these parts, all the nuts, all the screws will have also cover it. This is to prevent them from having abrasions from the screws, bolts, and nuts. Okay, the cushions. These cushions, right? As you can see from here, there's a line here with a line here. Okay, this is specially designed in this way because so that when you close the wheelchair, it will be very compact. Allow me to show you. Always close the seat first. Okay, then close the backrest. This is to ensure the wheelchair is compact when you close it. Okay, because our wheelchair in a way is the cushion is much thicker than a lot of wheelchair because the liner here is not a piece of net. We are still using the very thick cushions. There are a lot of wheelchairs with removable cushions, and the inner liner part here is made of one thin piece of net. In order for the wheelchair to close tight, okay, it cannot be too thick. But for us, we do not compromise the thickness of the cushions. Okay, so in order to do that, we have this line here to ensure it's closed very compact. Okay, and even if you are washing while waiting for it to dry, okay, it is not one thin piece of net. So actually, you can also use it as a normal wheelchair and while waiting for it to dry, which can dry within a few hours, very fast. Braking systems. Braking systems, as you can see, there's one piece of metal here. Okay, we specially customize it so that we can put two bolt through fixings here. Okay, so why is this important? Because it will be maintenance free. Okay, because after applying the attendant brake for years, definitely it will shift its positions, and the braking system here will open wider and wider, will not be touching the tires. So every time you have to do adjustment. For our wheelchair, we do not have this problem. You do not have to do maintenance because this two bolt through is so strong that you hold the positions of the braking attendant brakes. Okay. And spring returns. Okay, we have customized spring return on both sides. So in any event, when you suppress the brake, it will always go back to its original position. The main problem with wheelchair is always facing that after using it for a few months, this lever here will get closer and closer to the push bar. So it will lose its tension. Ours will not happen because the spring is pulling it back. Tire, PU tires. We are using the most premium PU tires. Okay, protection at least lasts 4 to 5 years. Okay, it's just not just normal type of PU tires. Inside there is a nylon thread. If you cut it open, you will see a nylon thread inside, and it is to prevent the wheelchair tires from breaking into a few pieces when you are not using it after 1 or 2 years. Okay, so these PU tires protection at least lasts 4 to 5 years. Okay, and not only that, we are using the most premium ball bearing. See, it turns non-stop. It's so smooth because we are using the most premium ball bearing that is used in rollerblades. If you know rollerblade, and you jump from a very high ground where you landed on the floor, it can withstand impact, and it's super duper smooth. So we are using it like a traditional type of wheelchair. Actually, they are using a metal rod to poke through the wheels, allow it to rotate. Okay, and after a while, sand, dust, all this go in, it cannot rotate anymore, especially from the front wheel. Okay, we're also using the very premium ball bearings to ensure it can withstand impact. And all these nuts, we're also using the nuts with caps to prevent any injuries for the user or the assistant that is pushing the wheelchair. Okay, we do not have any, try our best not to have any exposed screw that cause any injury to user, and comes with a very deep pockets. Okay, cable. This brake cable, okay, is best not to touch the tires, and because it will cause abrasion and cause damage to the cable tire. So what we do is that we have two silver color holder here to make sure the cable is always in place and will not dangling around. Okay, this is how the center crossbar looks like. The common problem with the center crossbar is the screw always drop out. Correct, the bolts and nuts always drop out and cannot be used anymore, or you cannot find the bolt and nuts. Okay, so what we do is we increase the length of every single bolt. Okay, to be so long that even if you use for the next 5 years, the nuts will not drop out. Okay, and the nut we are using is a lock nut. Okay. Inside there's a rubber seal, so once you go in, it will not come out. So this is very important. Okay, no matter how good is a wheelchair, if you miss out this part, the nuts is going to drop out and the wheelchair cannot be used already. So this is so all these small minor parts we also look into it to ensure everything is perfect. Throughout these years, we have did a lot of modifications and improvements on the wheelchair to ensure that it is one of the best wheelchair at the best price point as well. So this is not a lousy wheelchair. This is a very premium wheelchair. Okay, and we have widely distributed this to nursing homes, government sectors, and it's flawless. There is basically zero breakdown rate, and it's very durable. It's as tough as an army tank. Okay, super robust. So in any event, if you need a slim, narrow style type of wheelchair for small size user, this is the perfect one for you. This wheelchair can use for any small size user, not only for children, it's for adult as well, because it can hold up to 100 kg, come with an anti-tipper, very robust, suitable for all ages. This wheelchair is lightweight. This wheelchair is lightweight, can easily put into any car booth.